people who organized Lollapalooza for giving me the opportunity to share this kind of music with you, and also for the opportunity for me to wear these awesome clothes. So I also want to thank my teacher, Ojis Joshi, who has taught me everything that you're about to hear. So thanks, Ojis. You're welcome. It out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's how it goes. So the first thing I'll start with is a series of compositions called sukras, or dukras, which means short piece, or little piece. They're each just a few seconds long. They're like rhythmic firecrackers. Next slide, please, John. Were highly regionalized. So distinctive styles of playing developed in geographically isolated musical centers. These schools of playing are known as gharanas, which are named based on their geographical locations. So the next piece I'll play is from the Delhi gharana. You can see Delhi up there. It's called a qaida, which is a series of rhythmic rhyming couplets that are made by creating variations on a rhythmic theme. This qaida can be explored in hundreds of ways, but the basic idea in the way that I'll explore today is the development of the phrase called gitta. Gitta. So here's how it goes, the Delhi gharana qaida. The next qaida is from the Punjab gharana. In this particular qaida, the theme goes through a rhythmic metamorphosis into a drum roll known as a rela. So, caterpillar qaida, butterfly rela, Punjab qaida rela. So, in ancient India, the patrons of the arts were the royalty, and percussion played an integral role in royal life. So if you look closely in this picture, just beyond the elephant's trunk, you'll see a tabla player there, right in the middle of the procession, guiding the procession. So you can see that tabla played an important role in their lives. But tabla is a relatively new instrument, so it borrows much of its repertoire from older drums present in king's courts, like the nagara, which you can see in the next picture. Next slide, please, John. In the bottom left there, you see two drums that are being played with sticks. See the man with the sticks up like that? That's called a nagara. So when a tabla player is making reference to that repertoire, they play like this to make reference to those two sticks. So here's a composition that includes that phraseology. Pigeons were not always the repulsive, flying vermin they are today. In ancient India, pigeons were the recipients of high human regard, likely because of their spatial abilities, which facilitated communications, as depicted in this painting of a horseman and his messenger pigeon. So, because pigeons were held in high esteem by the royalty, they became the subjects of tabla compositions. So, next slide, John. Thank you. Imagine the auditory experience of this elderly man quietly observing the pigeons. He may hear their coos. He may hear their wings flapping. The man you see down there is named Ustad Habibuddin Khan. He made combinations of these sounds famous. So let's hear how he presented it, kind of. If you want to really know how it sounds, you have to Google Ustad Habibuddin Khan Sahib. Now imagine this elderly man comes by and begins feeding the pigeons. So naturally, they get excited. So now see that transition, the peaceful pigeon to the excited pigeon. that the royalty found pleasing was the sound of the blown conch shell. The sound of the conch shell is thought to imbibe the listener with deep spiritual focus. So the kings asked the tabla players to create compositions depicting the sound of the conch shell. I'll show you what it sounds like. That's the conch shell. Tabla players felt that this sound, the open sound of the tabla, the player is specifically asked to make a composition. It's like an art commission, and that in this music is called farmaishi, and the structure of this is called a chakradhar. So this is a farmaishi chakradhar, and the specific piece is called Shankh Ki Awaaz, or sound of the conch. It's from the Benares Gharana. So first I'll recite it, then I'll play it. Next slide again, Tom. This is an interesting painting. It depicts a famous mythological story in which the exiled Prince Ram goes to hunt a deer at the request of his wife Sita. The next composition depicts the movements of the deer just as you see them in this painting in three phases. First, grazing in the meadow. Second, startled by the arrival of the hunter, approach of the hunter. And third, bounding in evasion. I'll show you how that sounds.